Alright, everyone, so Alex Jones is at it again. I don't think he understands it. He really just doesn't get it. Anybody who's educated in this is not buying his lie, his NeoCon propaganda on this topic. So every time he's going to produce something, I'm going to have to respond to him because it's just such a lie. And I don't like that they're fear-mongering against Iran, a country that has never done anything bad to us. The only thing they've done was kick out our puppet dictator in 1979, and we're still butthurt about it. Well, sorry, we're not butthurt about it, at least the average people aren't, but the Israeli leaders are butthurt about it because now they don't have another Middle Eastern country to control. And it's so funny how this harlot, and I call her a harlot because that's a biblical word, and it just means somebody who's basically paid off to do something, usually sexual acts, but in this case, obviously, she's a harlot for lies. She is a liar. You are a scumbag liar, and you're getting paid to lie to the people. Now, I don't know if you're a liar because you know that you're lying, but either way, you're lying to people, and you need to do your research. If you really believe this garbage, then I feel sorry for you. I don't feel like anybody honestly believes this garbage if you've done thorough research. Listen to her garbage rhetoric straight from the neocons. Just listen to this.
That they agreed to give them. A State Department spokeswoman, she confirmed that $99,999.99, 10 separate payments totaling to $1.3 billion was given to Iran. Now, the diplomatic sensitivities that she had mentioned, she spoke of the January 19th payment, which was pretty controversial. The president didn't even acknowledge that had happened. He said no.
Controversial. Sorry.
It wasn't a ransom for the release of 4 hostages held by the state of Iran. He said that simply that 1979 revolution, the State Department announced going to pay this because of a military dispute contract regarding the Shah and that.
Okay, sorry. Either you're illiterate or just mentally ill. That was just a complete false breakdown. It actually happened in 1981. They froze the assets. In this article, they don't say it because whoever wrote this article is obviously ignorant. In 1981, they actually froze the assets. In 1979, they tried to buy military equipment from us. That's what happened. And we froze their assets. Like I said in my other videos, how would you like it if we tried to buy weapons from a country and they just decide to say, hey, we don't like who you elected as president. Here, let's just say hypothetically, I hate Donald Trump, but let's just say Donald Trump gets elected and we were going to buy weapons from France. Let's just say. And people are going to say, why do you say it like that? That's because that's how you pronounce it. So, let's just say their president decides to go, hey, we don't like Trump. We're going to freeze all of your assets in our country. How would you feel, people? Seriously. How would you feel? It doesn't matter how your government gets established. I mean, honestly, this is just absolutely ridiculous. The Iranians threw out our puppet dictator and we get mad at them and try punishing them by withholding money. And then when we do the right thing and give them their money back, their hard-earned money, we try to have all of our neocons pull out all the stops and pull propaganda against them and try to fearmonger and warmonger against them still? You people are so pathetic. It makes me so angry how pathetic these neocons are. These Jewish neocon scumbags. All you do is take your talking points from Israel. I bet you Netanyahu was the first one to come out and say that this was a ransom. Or he's probably sitting there laughing about it and how stupid our politicians are for accepting whatever amount of money they pay him to say this garbage. That's all a bunch of lies. And anybody can take 5 minutes out of their time, out of your video game porn-filled day, to figure out what the truth is on this instead of looking up mainstream media or Alex Jones's opinion on it. Now let's listen to her justification for not giving them their money back that we owe them.
Now, the State Department spokesperson, she referenced this military equipment deal that was never reached because of that 1979 revolution that happened in Iran. The State Department announced that the cash payments were contingent upon the release of those four being detained in Iran, even though the president said that there was no ransom pay for their release. Yeah, right. 1.3 billion, and they're saying that
it wasn't a freaking ransom. Seriously, people. Oh my gosh, this just makes me so mad. Just listen to the rest of this. I'm sorry.
It's because of interest owed to Iran, the same Iran that chants death to America, give them an interest payment in January to resolve this decades-old dispute regarding an undeliverable military sale. Now, I want to point out that President Obama, the first president in history to acknowledge this deal, and also pay a massive sum of a country that despises us, despite every predecessor before him for that 1979 military equipment deal gone wrong, not doing this. He just decided to go.
Oh, wow. So because a country doesn't like us or like our foreign policy, we shouldn't pay them money back that's owed? Is that really your contention here, lady? Whoever you are, you political harlot? Is that really what you're trying to push right now? That it's okay to withhold funds from a transaction because you don't agree with what they think about you? If that's the truth, then almost every businessman would just withhold money. Oh, I don't like what you represent, even though you just gave me money. I'm just gonna hold on to it until you decide to change your views about me. How ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Seriously. Is this serious?
Honor that and give them backdated interest payments. Now, this money comes out of our Treasury Department, and specifically that Congress has approved in the event that it's...
Yeah, it came out of the Treasury Department, and where did it come from? From their pockets and into our Treasury Department. Hello?
Needed, I guess, like cases like this, allow the president to be able to bypass, and directly quoting here, bypass direct congressional to make a settlement. So we're talking about money he doesn't get the approval of Congress to use. It's a little slush fund hidden away in the Treasury Department, settling litigation claims specifically like this one, although no court did that America owed money to Iran. Simply our president did, and he's paid it in full. That's the announcement today.
There's her justification right there. You need a court to pay back people money that you owe them. Obama did the right thing here. As much as I despise Obama and everything to do with his socialism and his, well, it's not even considered socialism. It's pseudo-socialism. It's socialism mixed with like a 1% capitalism, so at least he can pretend like he enjoys capitalist luxuries, but he doesn't. So when Obama does the right thing, you criticize him. It makes absolutely no sense. Honestly. This is just absolutely ridiculous. And then she said, oh, well, no president before Obama did this. Yeah, let's see what the presidents before Obama were. George W. Bush, scumbag. Bill Clinton, scumbag. George H. Bush, scumbag. Ronald Reagan, scumbag. And Jimmy Carter, scumbag. Wow, that's such a great list of great guys. Honestly. All of those people you guys always talk crap about all day. But then that was your justification, too? That was another part of your contention? That, well, no other president before him did this. You don't think there was a political motive for them not doing it? It's not that it wasn't the right thing. There was a political motive. They were being told from their foreign leaders in Israel to not do it. To boycott Iran. Well, and also other countries were too, like Britain. Britain was really upset about that overthrow because they didn't get cheap oil anymore. And maybe she hasn't taken a 5-minute pause to learn about the history of Iran and the 1950s coup that overthrew their leader, their democratically elected leader. Maybe she's just experiencing severe cognitive dissonance. Maybe she is just severely ignorant. And if she is, I really, truly apologize. But for you to push this kind of terrible propaganda without researching it, I condemn you, woman. Seriously. The work that you're doing for the money that you're getting, I really pray for you. I really do. And I don't pray like all these other fake Christians do for your destruction. I pray that you change, like in Ezekiel. I pray that the wicked, repent. Repent, woman. Okay, I'm done with this rant. It just made me so mad that they keep pushing this NeoCon line. They're obviously trying to set up a war with Iran still. And it's really sickening to me. And I feel like if this war with Iran happens, or if this war with Syria happens, there needs to be a physical revolution in this country. And I'm not saying that we need to go out and start killing cops or anything. We need to get the military on our side. We need to get the police force on our side. And it needs to be a peaceful one where we can occupy the government without having to use force. Because we need to overthrow these people that are warmongers, that are trying to send off your friends, your brothers, your sisters, your sons and daughters to die for no reason. For propaganda purposes. So Israel can enjoy Middle East dominance. And anybody who questions them, we can blow up and take over. It's absolutely absurd. And I'm getting sick of this. So thank you. I hope you listen to this. I hope you research this. And don't even believe what I say. Don't look it up. Thank you.